Welcome back to the Project Management Fundamental course. And in this module, we will continue on the project knowledge areas, where we will talk about now the project procurement management, which is another area or knowledge area of the project management. What is project procurement management? So if you've worked in a company or if you've dealt with goods and services in the way that you order things, ask for suppliers to deliver things to you which you want to use. So if you want to, let's say, build a house and you need to order a couple of things from supplier, like the roof or the tiles and anything that you need to put an order for that. Or if you need a special design, you need someone who can design that for you and supply that. Basically, what you're into is procurement. And what this guarantees in doing the management aspect is in the act of obtaining goods and supplies and services such that you would have all the materials and services you need required for your project. And this is basically what project procurement management encompasses. So in other words, if you look at the cycle of projects of procurement, then you would look at things like defining what do you need in terms of the requirements. What are the specifications? Do I need to buy them or make them myself? The materials or things or modules or parts that I need. If I need to buy them, how can I source them? Look for suppliers or manufacturers or designers. And I put a process where I have to select which of the supplier or maybe a site that I have to buy what I want. And you make a contract to make an agreement and ensure that the supplier understands what is needed. Then of course payments and receipts are made in such a way that you pay for what services you get. And then you manage the contract, of course. And you can do the part decommissioning, which is more like after you get your supply, you can agree that everything is okay and close the contract. Part of procurement could also be getting people from other companies to work for your project, which means you still have to define the requirement, source which company can give you the right people and pay for it, and they do the job and you can close the loop when it's done. Therefore, you have to be able to do a procurement plan that identifies what resources you need and then conduct that procurement to get bids from suppliers or contractors, and then control the procurement, which means manage the contracts and make sure things go accordingly. And then when everything is done and the job is finished, you close the procurement. And this is basically what a project manager should be aware of. In other words, those processes involved in procurement management includes, again, planning the procurement, conducting the procurement, controlling the procurement, and closing the procurement. And of course, when you're planning a procurement, this is more in the planning process group, and conducting is in the execution because then you're executing the part of getting that procurement done. Controlling the procurement means monitoring and controlling and making sure things go according to agreements. And of course, closing the procurement lies in the closing process group to make sure that you properly close and all agreements have been met and fulfilled. So basically, this is what procurement management is. There's more to it, and also managers who work more or less in this particular role or field. Thank you.